Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. By now, many of you already know that I'm pregnant. I have already posted my taking a live pregnancy test video as well as Richie's reaction when I told him I'm pregnant. So today is gonna be my official first pregnancy vlog. Today is a Tuesday and I've already done filming this morning with Jace. He's currently napping. I am so hungry, so I'm just gonna make some food while we talk, while I catch you up. Canned soup it is. But hey, it's hearty pea soup, so it's actually healthy. Oh, shoot. I'll clean that later. Okay, so first of all, if you're new here, welcome. Thank you so much for joining. My name is Nicole. I make videos sharing my faith, family, and lifestyle, and I am pregnant. And so now I'm excited to share my pregnancy journey along the way with you guys. But I realized that typically by the time the news comes out, people are around 12 to 13 weeks. So when you're watching this, I'll be further along than I actually am right now in the video, obviously. But that means that you miss out on hearing a lot about the first trimester because it's already passed. I thought I would already start vlogging along the way to just let you guys know how things are progressing and what is happening every single week, and for me to have something to look back on, because the first trimester passes so quickly because like half the time you don't even know you're pregnant until you're like 5 or 6 weeks. That being said, I don't actually know how far along I am. And it's really frustrating because I'm a planner, you guys know this, and so I really want to know where I'm at with everything. And it's also been kind of a frustrating couple of days. I have cried, I have yelled at Richie, I've just been very hormonal. So I thought I would share before Jace wakes up. He's sleeping right now. Okay, so today's Tuesday, February 9th. I found out I was pregnant about a week and a half ago, and since then, basically one of the first things you do is go to the doctor, right? You make a doctor appointment, they confirm that you're pregnant. They wanted to take some blood tests immediately because, well, I think they do that anyway, but the main thing was that I got pregnant so quickly after getting off birth control that they were just trying to check my levels of everything and make sure all is well, including HCG levels, which is the hormone that basically gets released from the placenta, I believe, and also wanted to check my progesterone levels, which is a huge part in the baby developing healthily. The first test also showed that my progesterone was low. So they said, okay, come in again within 24 to 48 hours because we want to check that your HCG levels have doubled and that your progesterone has increased. So I make the second appointment. I go in, I get poked again, blood taken, all that stuff. Okay, fine. I am eagerly awaiting the phone calls to see what's going on because I'm super nervous about the progesterone specifically. So when they called me back, like, they didn't have any results for progesterone. All they said was, okay, HCG looks good, it's doubled, and that's that. And I go, well, what about my progesterone levels? Like, isn't that why I went in for this appointment? And they didn't have results from that. So that was just confusing and frustrating and annoying. I got off the phone, I didn't understand what was going on. I start crying and no one's home. It's just me and Jace, and I'm like an emotional mess because, well, because I'm pregnant, but also because I think I just felt so irritated that no one knew what was going on, and it didn't make sense to me that I drove all the way to this other location to get my blood test, blah, blah, blah. I don't like driving and I don't like the cold. So long story short, I called them back to try to get some answers, and they said, you know what, just come back in tomorrow for another blood test and we'll check your progesterone level. So this morning I go in, they take my blood work again. I got poked again in the same spot. It's been like 3 visits in 5 days of blood work. So it's fine. I just want to make sure everything's good with the baby. So I'm a little stressed about that. The other thing is that when I went in, and obviously they want to calculate how far along you are, you know, I gave them the date of the first day of my last period, which is how they calculate how far along you are, your due date, and all that. So when I tell the doctor that, according to that date, I'm like, I was 6 weeks at that point, so by now I'd be like 7.5 weeks. But then she said, you wouldn't be as far along as you think you are, but we don't know yet. Let me get these tests done, and then we'll get an ultrasound after that, and then we'll figure out how far along you are. So I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't even know how far along I am. I still don't know, which to me is like, bleh. So yeah, just, it's like a waiting game. That's kind of just a quick snapshot of what's been going on with the doctor and all of that. Seriously so hungry. I skipped lunch to go to that appointment, and I'm gonna eat this pea soup. And then Jace is gonna wake up. You guys can say hello to Jace. I wanna talk to you guys more about like cravings and just different things that have been happening so far in terms of symptoms. That shot was supposed to look cool, and I don't think it did at all. All right, so I was just looking at my What to Expect app, which is what I use. According to this, which was from my first day of my last period, I'm 7 weeks, 3 days, if we're calculating it from that. But then I just saw this tool where you can calculate your due date on conception date. And since I did put in my period tracker app the days that we were intimate, right around ovulation, I technically might yet know the conception date. So it's either the 8th or 9th of January, because I marked it. And then I said to Richie, I'm ovulating. We might get pregnant, by the way. Okay, so if we go from conception date, then I'd be 6 weeks, 4 days pregnant, which is probably more accurate. Obviously, I'm gonna update you guys in the next vlog of where I'm actually at. I'm showing a little bit. It looks like that bloated look, but it's also like the leftover fat from my first pregnancy. So it's not like the cute pregnancy belly yet. It's like, maybe you just ate a lot today. You know, I guess I'm 6 weeks. I don't know. We'll find out in the next one, like I said. But this is where I'm at. It's kind of like extra fat from last baby slash a little bit of, you can mainly tell from up here because it starts to puff out from up here. And that's how I know that it is a little bit of new baby belly growth or bloating. I don't know. Who knows? The point is there's a baby in there. Pants still fit me, which is great. The hard part comes when like you can't button it anymore. You gotta start getting the maternity pants and stretchy pants and all that stuff. I do think I'm showing earlier than I was showing in my first pregnancy. I'm pretty sure with Jace, I was not showing by 5 or 6 weeks. So I know they say with your other pregnancies, typically you show sooner. Jace is awake. I just tried to get some pictures of him on the potty for a thumbnail for a different video. In completely other news, if you follow me on Instagram, you know that we are trying to paint this whole room actually. So living room slash kitchen area is all one color. And you can kind of see just like the walls are really dirty, discoloration and stuff like that. Although I love this color, but I don't know what it is because when we moved in, it was already here. And I tried to color match it. I think it was Home Depot or Lowe's. And this is what they came up with. That splotch right there, which obviously isn't the right color. But these 3 swatches here is actually from a really cool online shop called Samplize, and they send you this 12 by 12 sheet of the color you want. These are all in Benjamin Moore, so that's Revere Pewter, Swiss Coffee, and Muslin, and I wanted to test those out as opposed to like getting a can of paint and putting it on the wall. I just thought that this was way more convenient. You can actually like peel it off, put it in another room because I'm testing out colors for our room too. Painting is supposed to start tomorrow. I think they're gonna be painting for like 3 or 4 days. So it's gonna be a little bit chaotic in here with Jace, like, and it's a snowstorm almost like every day in Chicago at this point. Like it's freezing outside today. It snowed last week, snowstorm. Apparently another snowstorm is supposed to come in 2 days. So we're basically stuck inside as the painters are doing their thing. So I don't know what we're gonna do with this boy all day long. I'm a little nervous about it. Anyways, that's the paint situation. So hopefully it gets done pretty quickly, easily, so you guys can see what it looks like and what color we went with in the next vlog. What would you like? Water? Would you like some water? Oh, blueberries? Always sneezes right on top of me. It's fabulous. He's been a little bit, I don't know, just really attached at my hip. Part of me was like, does he know I'm pregnant? Does he sense it? Does he feel it? And he's like trying to get everything out of me that he can't. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think so. Do you know Mommy's pregnant? But I've been teaching him to kiss. Do you know? You're so cute. He usually doesn't do that, like cuddle up on me. I think that's the word. He's been more cuddly, not clingy, more cuddly, because he's not a cuddler. Naturally, he usually wants a space, but lately he's been like wanting cuddles, which I enjoy. So I'm like, that's fine. Okay, I am so scatterbrained. Pregnancy brain. I just said baned. Oh my God, I'm losing my mind. Okay, last thing I wanted to talk about was like pregnancy symptoms and kind of just how it's been. So I already talked about how I've been very emotional. That is very much true. Highly irritable, getting into fights with Richie about ridiculous things, and he's like trying to be patient with me. And I think part of him is like, oh my God, not this again, because you know, I can be very like up and down in pregnancy. But aside from that, I have to say that I haven't been like crazy tired, which I don't know if it's too early for that, if I'm only like 6 weeks or something. You know, I feel like with Jace, it happened a little bit later. So I wonder if I'm just gonna progressively keep getting tired. I have not had any morning sickness at all, which was the same with Jace. I have been having like little cravings, like Fruit Loops. I bought a huge thing of Fruit Loops cereal, and if I don't feel like cooking dinner, I'll just eat Fruit Loops for dinner. Hot Cheetos and chocolate milk. Aside from that, sleep, nighttime, I've been getting the, what do you call it? The cold sweats, the night sweats, the hot flash. I don't know what it's called when you're getting like, you're sweaty, but you're cold all at the same time, and it's really weird and you're uncomfortable. That, peeing a lot through the night. I get up every night to pee now. So yeah, those are kind of like the few things I've been experiencing so far. And also just feeling like moments of like overwhelmed, very overwhelmed, and like I can't focus. I'm having a hard time focusing. Oh, jeez. Do you want to burn the house down, honey? Okay, big little feelings. Okay. I know you want to turn on the knob, but it's dangerous for you. How about we play a game instead? Does anybody try to do the big little feelings? Okay, I gotta wrap this vlog up because my battery is going to die. But I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you enjoy following along the rest of this pregnancy. Make sure to check out my Instagram at NicoleG. Make sure to like this video. Make sure to subscribe and leave a comment. And we love you guys, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye. Bye. Say bye. Bye. Oh, you smell so bad. Bye. Bye. Can you say bye? Can you say bye? Oh, I love you.